Welcome to Unfold Data Science, friends. My name is Aman and I am a data scientist. I want to share a secret with you. So, I have a credit card of a company, okay? And I have certain limit on this card. Let's say in Indian rupees the limit is 1L. Just for example, okay? I get a message from this credit card company saying, Aman, I can increase your credit card limit from 1L to 3L without any extra processing or extra charge or extra documentation. Now I have a question for you. Do you think that only Aman as a customer is getting that email? No. Do you think that all the customers of this particular bank who is holding a credit card is getting that email? The answer is no. If the answer of both these questions are no, then how the bank is deciding that to which customers it should increase the credit limit and to which customers it should not consider to increase the credit limit, to which customer it should offer the credit limit up to 3 lakhs, to which customer it can offer up to 5 lakhs also. What we are going to discuss in this video is profiling of customers, right? Commonly known as clustering in machine learning. Every time I see a video on clustering in YouTube, guys, I see people have taken some data points, they have drawn a XY axis and they are trying to explain this is cluster 1, this is cluster 2. I do not want you to explain like this, okay? I don't want to explain you like this. I want to explain in a different way using some real world example. Take this bank example, guys, okay? You have to understand two things. If the bank has, let us say, 1 million customers, okay, then the bank cannot make individual strategy for all these 1 million customers. Bank cannot make individual strategy for all these customers. At the same time, bank cannot give the same offers, same products, same discounts to all these 1 million customers, because they are different in nature, right? The underlying engine to profile the customers who will be applicable for a offer, who will be applicable for a loan, who will not be applicable for a credit card is nothing but clustering, commonly known as segmentation in machine learning. Now, how does segmentation works, right? This is what is segmentation. Grouping similar customers together. Very simple. Grouping similar items together. I am not going into technical discussion of how it is done. I will cover that in more videos, more part of this video. But before that, at root level, clustering is nothing but grouping similar things, be it customers, be it items, be it products, anything. Now, if I tell you from this bank, group similar people, then what is the approach you will take, guys? Common sense, right? For example, if I say customer 1 is, let's say, Aman only. If I say customer 2, if I say customer 3, right? If I say customer 4, just 4 customers, taking an example, okay? Here I can say that customers will be similar or dissimilar based on different KPIs which perform something about, which gives some information about the customer. What can be these KPIs, guys? First KPI can be what is average bill amount for a credit card, okay? Average bill amount for a credit card through last 2 years, for example. So through last 24 months for these guys, what is their average bill amount per month? Let us say this bill amount for customer 1 is 120, customer 2 is 118, customer 3 is, let's say, 9, and customer 4 is 3, right? Let's write here another KPI. KPI means measuring the performance of different customers. Let's write here number of times missed payment, okay? Missed payment. So in last 24 months, how many times customer 1 has missed payment? How many times customer 2 has missed payment? Let's say 0 times. Let's say 0 times. Let's say 1 time, and let's say 2 times. Similar to this, many KPIs will be created, key performance indicators for these customers. 100, 200 of these KPIs will be captured. And then we compute which customers are similar to which customers. Method can be anything guys, forget method for now. I am just giving you a basic understanding of what is segmentation or bucketing. Okay, so by looking at these numbers you can easily figure out customer 1 and customer 2 look to be similar because their bill amount is same, they don't miss any payments. Customer 3, customer 4 seem to be similar because their bill amount is not too different, and you know they sometimes miss the payment. I can keep adding on many KPIs. Okay, this is overall what is clustering and how it is done. Now the techniques might be different guys. I will just name some techniques here. Okay, so all of you would have heard of something known as k-means. K-means is in one way you can do clustering segmentation. Other method, in k-means only you would have heard of k-means plus plus. I will cover in detail k-means and k-means plus plus in my next video. Then comes DB-scan clustering. Okay, DB-scan clustering. Then comes hierarchical clustering. Okay, and then comes, there is one more clustering which is now people are using, that is known as mean shift clustering. Okay, mean shift clustering. So what I am going to do is I am going to create a separate video on what is the mathematical fundamental behind all these, and I am going to show you in Python also how to do all these things using some simple data. Fine. Through this video I wanted to tell you, you know, this is a very generic kind of explanation. I do not appreciate this explanation much. Try to understand how clustering is done, why it is important, and what are different types of clustering. I hope you got that idea guys. If you have any doubts, write me in comment, and in my next video I will come up with all these topics one by one. I'll see you all in the next video guys. Till then, wherever you are, stay safe and take care.